Before we even begin with the video, if you guys don't mind just leaving a like, and maybe if you're new, hitting the subscribe button, because you guys may not remember this, but at the beginning of the year, we strived for 150k subs before the end of the year. And maybe it's a bit of a push, maybe it's a little bit too ambitious, but I don't know. If there's any community that can do it, it's definitely ours. We're only 25k away. Maybe we can do it. With your support, it is entirely possible. So if you guys could do that, it would mean the world to me. It helps a whole ton for the channel. Let's strive for that 150k goal. Alright, what's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. So Legends, the developers, have sent us a new management team newsletter. Firstly, thank you, Legends, for sending one of these. But secondly, you need to do this more often. Not like summertime hanging out with friends and you're gonna say, oh, we're gonna chill again in the summer kind of vibe. I mean, like, this should be a monthly thing, or maybe preferably bi-weekly thing, so players at least get an understanding of what the roadmap looks like for the game. I think it would help alleviate some of the the pitchforks and the torches when players are very upset with some of the directions that are going in with the game, and being kept informed with what your decision making is, your reasoning for things, and what your potential outlook is for the game is super helpful for them to understand, and maybe I don't want to say sympathize, but understand the direction at which the game is going. Like, if they understand that you guys have a plan in mind, and to them maybe it's not clear and they're taking it the wrong way, frequent newsletters help alleviate some of those problems. So I really recommend that you guys do this more often. But now, going into the newsletter, we got a ton of awesome information here, so let's go through it. Firstly, thank you for your continued support of Dragon Ball Legends. This time, we're bringing you some additional information on the upcoming year-end huge update, along with some of the team's thoughts on it. So it looks like we're going to be getting another significant update towards the end of the year. We always tend to have one of these. If you remember the last significant one, I think it introduced, was it Zenkai's and 14 stars? I think that was the last major one, and it came with a battle system change. So hopefully, we see something similar to that. But the year-end huge update. Currently, the team has 3 main goals that we want to accomplish. 1. Create a game environment with a wide variety of viable playstyles where players feel free to experiment with character combinations. 2. Improve how ratings function in PvP. And 3. Implement small quality of life changes that contribute to a fun, stress-free Dragon Ball Legends experience. I like how they outlined the stress-free part of things, because they already know that PvP right now is nothing but stress. So, interesting tidbit there. With this update that is scheduled for the end of this year, we hope to get closer to achieving these goals and make Dragon Ball Legends more approachable and fun for old and new players alike. I appreciate them paying attention to veteran players as well. So the first thing being faster startup times. We will implement optimizations to reduce the amount of time it takes to start up the app. I mean, this has always been a big thumbs up for us. Legends has always nailed quality of life features out of the park, minus the eraser change that they did recently with the re-rolling, but I feel like that's a diamond in the rough, and all you have to do is let us set the percent to either hit or beat by the re-rolling system so that we can get what we want. The game deciding what is a strong roll is hugely abrupt. I've had equips go from S to A, and the game has told me that this is a strong roll. That's a big negative, Captain. That's not what we want to do. Next thing, and probably the meat and potatoes of this whole thing, leader slot and boost characters. Even though it's been over 3 years since Dragon Ball Legends has been released, we are always working to create an environment where all characters can be used to their full potential. Thus, we are developing new features to give you more opportunities to use your favorite characters by making them fit into a wider range of parties. Some of the details have changed since July's Legends Management Team Newsletter Volume 3, hence why I say you guys should be doing this more often. That's in July. We're in, what, October now? That's a long time. This is a big change, because I've already been through this letter. First thing, the leader slot. This is a feature that allows you to set one character from your party of 6 as the leader. The aim of this new feature is to broaden the choices available for parties that were limited by the need to adhere to specific tags. The following of bonuses will apply if the leader is chosen as a battle member. So keep that in mind. The leader has to be in the fight. 1. The leader will benefit from the other party members' Z abilities, even if the leader does not meet the necessary conditions. 2. Party members will benefit from the leader's Z ability even if they do not meet the necessary conditions. The leader bonus will only apply to Z abilities. Zenkai abilities, unique abilities, ultra abilities, and equipment are not affected by the leader bonus, which is good, thank goodness. Otherwise, that means that you may as well put a Zenkai up in the leader slot, and everyone gets a Zenkai buff. What's the point? The following has been changed from the previously given information regarding leader slots. 1. The leader bonus applies to Z abilities, even if they specify a target tag, episode, element, character, rarity, etc. So this means that we have units that benefit hero rarity characters for 100% defense, 100% attack. Now this means that if you take that hero character and you bring him into the fight and he's set as your leader, it means your team will benefit from that 100% strike, attack, defense, whatever. Normally, this would be concerning, but because the leader has to be as part of the fight, it's not an issue. If you're really going to bring Hero Nail into the fight with your strike-based team, then are you really, I don't know, you're putting more chips in the other characters than that one guy, so it's that sort of thought process is what they're pushing for, that you're able to make that choice. That's interesting. That's what they wanted us to shoot for. But notice that it also expands upon episode, element, character, and so forth. So Kakarot Goku is giving max HP to just Kakarot characters, the Goku character. Well, now everybody's gonna get that. The EX Broly, the yellow one, is giving a buff to yellow and blue. Well, if you bring him into the fight, everyone's getting that 50% strike, attack, and defense, the ability that he provides. That kind of thing. And I'm going to assume this is also expanding on those Z abilities that are like 37% strike, attack, and defense for a powerful opponent, plus an additional 18% strike defense if the character is powerful opponent and regen. I'm going to assume that additional condition is also going to work too. So you can see that they put all the chips out on the field. You can work with anything so long as you bring them there, which is what they want you to do. They want you to be creative, and I think that kind of thing will work out here. I think that makes sense. The fact that we're even talking about this kind of thing proves that it gets the creative juices going, and maybe some interesting team comps will spawn from it. Now, 2. Zenkai Awakened characters can be selected as the leader. The feature to switch Zenkai Awakening on and off has been removed. Zenkai abilities will not be included in the bonus. So remember, I think they said before that Zenkai characters would not be able to be put as the leader, but now they are. And I guess that's not, I don't know. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. We'll really have to see how that plays out. My only concern is what's to stop everyone from putting, FSK Gohan on every single team, or LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku on every team. Now do keep in mind, those characters have passives that bank on them being ran with specific units. Like LF Super Saiyan 3, you need to be running him with Saiyans in order to take full benefit of the 4th passive. But some of these characters, some of these Zenkai characters are so good, you don't even have to care about that. Like what about Purple Super Saiyan 3 Goku? Android 18, Blue Trunks, they don't care. They're just that good. What about DKP? What if he's the leader and now everyone has a unit that steals 2 Dragon Balls and we get fast rising rushes? We'll have to see how this all plays out. But again, the fact that we're talking about it is proof that they are shooting for that kind of thing, that what they're planning for sort of works. We're keeping the creative juices going here. Now, 3, the leader bonus will only be applied if the leader is a battle member. Makes sense. No problemo. You're going to get that leader Z ability only if you bring him into the fight, so you cannot put a 14-star Super Vegito and everyone gets strike, attack, and defense plus 12% max HP without bringing an outdated Super Vegito into the fight. You're not gonna get away with it now, Fusion Warriors. Not gonna work. Now the next thing, the other main dish, is the boost characters. This feature is mostly unchanged from what we introduced back in July. We hope boost characters, along with the leader feature, will provide players more opportunities to use a wide variety of characters. We would also like to take the opportunity to address some of your concerns regarding the features. Now, I'm glad they took the opportunity to do a mini Q&A with this, because I know this is the most controversial change that they're introducing. The thought of a boost character being the best in one PvP season is concerning, especially for players that have dedicated all their Chrono Crystals to 1 to 2 teams, because that's the recommended approach for things. But with the boost character, if you're kind of screwed over. If you're not benefiting, if you're not investing in that tag that's getting a boost, it feels like you almost miss out. But again, this goes back to them having to be very careful with this feature. The difference between this being catastrophic and this being good is dependent on how much the boost is. That's what they have to be careful of. If it's like 300% damage inflicted minus 100% sustained damage cut, then that's a big no-no. But if it's to take really, really outdated characters like, I don't know, the green transforming future Gohan, and he gets, who knows, 25% damage inflicted, 10% sustained damage cut, that's the difference between him being crap and no one's going to use him to being, hey, androids run the meta, he's now a boost character, I feel confident in wanting to throw him in my team. It's all dependent on the severity, which is why I'm glad they did this Q&A bit. First question, what most players set only the strongest characters as leaders? We believe that by expanding the leader bonus effects, we're widening the range of possible party formation choices. By implementing the boost character feature at the same time, we intend to maintain balance in the game to prevent certain characters and parties from dominating the game. So them paying close attention to what's currently just the #1 best and adjusting the boost around that is a good idea. Let's just hope that they're paying very, very close attention to it, and that the changes are frequent enough that players don't have to feel the wrath of one big mistake for like an entire PvP season, because we've been feeling the wrath of one big mistake for over a year now. Question 2. If the boost character function is based on usage rates, won't the target characters be very similar every season? We will consult the usage rates and implement boost effects across multiple seasons. In order to prevent the above scenario, we plan to implement multiple tiers of boost with differing strengths. This is good, mainly because if you know in TOP, the season tends to alternate between regen and android, and I'm pretty sure the enemies that are set on the field every new PvP season are the most popular characters from the previous season. So if regen is super popular and that's the #1 team, then the next PvP season all your enemies are regen. So players are going to use android, and then android becomes the next popular thing, so android is the next set of enemies. So this is that little flip-flopping that they're trying to avoid by paying attention to it across multiple seasons, which is good. Third question, if characters that can be Zenkai Awakened can also be boost characters, won't that make some tags and parties too strong? We plan to establish a difference in boost strength for characters that are Zenkai Awakened and characters that are not, even in cases where they have the same usage rate. Zenkai Awakened characters already have bonuses that grant them very high stats, so we believe that any addition boost they receive should be small. The purpose of the boost character feature is to encourage the use of characters with low usage rates or newer characters that players haven't been able to limit break yet, and we'll be making adjustments with this goal in mind. After the feature goes live, we will closely observe rating match results and make adjustments as necessary. We would like to ask for your cooperation so that we can create an environment for players to enjoy even more thrilling battles. That last little bit is important because this is a significant change, and players should not be up in arms if the change starts out the gate a bit rough. Remember, they don't have as much player data as we will have, so we're going to be the ones that are basically, I don't want to say guinea pigs of it, but we're the ones that are going to be receiving the most of it. They can only play test so much, so when the feature goes live, you go into PvP, an established meta boost leader skill set comes out and it just does really well. Don't blame the feature just yet. Wait for them to fine-tune things because it's going to be an ongoing thing. But on the Legends developer side of things, you guys have to be very, very quick to get those adjustments right. Otherwise, it's going to upset people quite a bit because players are already turned off from PvP right now, with Hybrid Saiyans just being a well-established best. So time is of essence. Pay close attention to this. This could be really, really good if they do it right. Now, rating matches. This one I'm really happy about. At present, many players are playing Dragon Ball Legends, but prizes in PvP are limited to only a small handful of players at the top. In order for all players to enjoy PvP, including those who only play casually, and to promote better matchmaking, we made the following improvements to rating matches. Max battle rank has changed from 50 to 70. Currently, once you reach battle rank 50, it's possible to be matched with players with far greater skill than your own. Raising the max battle rank will allow more precise matchmaking. That's good. I think that's a welcome change, just because after battle rank 50, that's what 7k RP. Most PvP seasons end, and I see people way beyond 10k RP. So a dude at 7k RP getting paired against someone that's at 10k RP, the elo is too high. There's a significant gap. Them introducing a greater battle rank increase aims to just shorten that a bit, so makes sense. They're also introducing leagues. Players will be assigned to a league according to their battle rank. You may be matched with players in a different league depending on connection quality, rating, point difference, win streak, etc. Okay, Legends, right there. Connection quality, stop the cap. We deal with a lot, and I mean an unbelievable amount of annoying connection-related issues in the game right now. I think you guys really gotta pay attention to that last bit. And I really hope you guys also pay attention to deliberate cheaters in the game that are finding a way to lag switch things to turn the tides of the battle into their favor. I don't know how easy that's gonna be. I'm a developer myself. I know troubleshooting these things are very difficult, but I really hope you guys pay close attention to that, because that's the number one thing that annoys me in the match right now, is lag. That's the number one thing. So hopefully that actually comes into play. I love to play against people that have 10 ms ping as opposed to 10,000. Now the leagues that they've introduced: Diamond for battle rank 70, Platinum from battle rank 61 to 69, Gold battle ranks 41 to 60, Silver 21 to 40, Bronze 1 to 20. Top reward improvements: following the max battle rank increase, top ranking players can expect to earn special titles and more. Adjustments to starting battle rank for new seasons. Thank the Lord, oh my god. At present, all players higher than battle rank 35 are returned to battle rank 35 at the beginning of a new season. This causes matchmaking at the beginning of each season to not reflect actual player skill. To correct this, we've raised the max battle rank, and we will be adjusting starting battle rank at the beginning of each season to promote better matchmaking. If you guys are going to be doing this, turn off bots, please. There are numerous times where it's a new PvP season, you find nobody, you will fight nothing but bots until battle rank 50, and then you fight nobody, because nobody's battle rank 50. You gotta wait through, you're gonna need to wait for another poor soul to go through a bajillion bot matches to get to battle rank 50, which hardly anybody ever does. Now beyond that, introduction of percentage-based ranking rewards, thank you. Many players who participate in raiding matches each season do not currently receive rewards other than those from the missions. We are adding percentage-based ranking rewards that will take into account the ranking of all the players who participated in ranking matches. They'll be given out dependent on overall placement in the rankings. For example, if you're placing within the top 10%, you'll be getting better rewards than the top 20, and so on and so forth. Please be aware that we are currently establishing minimum requirements for receiving these percentage-based ranking rewards. And in closing, much like the Legends Management Newsletter Volume 3 in July, this has been a lot of info, but thank you very much for reading all the way to the end. In addition to the features we discussed here, we have plenty of other improvements on the way and expect to share more in the video and stuff planned for late October. We believe we have some exciting news to share with you regarding Zenkai Awakening in particular. As always, please keep in mind that the information we share with you is subject to change. Exciting news for Zenkai Awakening. The only thing that I can think of at this point is to just make them 100% free. I think we can all agree that a lot of the Zenkais now have been very mild and are not worth 7,000 Chrono Crystals anymore. That's just the way I see it. I think the next logical step is just make them free. Just make them free. These are all worth just free. Most of, like Kaioken Goku, who's spending 7,000 Chrono Crystals for Kaioken Goku? He's not. Make him free. He reeks of free Zenkai to me, pretty much. Now, further information will be shared further information will be shared as and when it becomes available through future editions of Video and Stuff, and messages from the management team, so please stay tuned. As we approach the end of the year, the management and development teams are always working hard to provide you with the best possible Legends experience. We hope you continue to enjoy Dragon Ball Legends management team. So a lot of info to go through. I shared my thoughts in there. Hopefully some of you guys came to some realizations, or maybe, I don't know, hopefully some of it has been, eventful for you. Maybe it broadened your eyes on some topics that you've overlooked. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section below how you feel about this. I think there's a lot of promise in the features that they've discussed here, but it really will come down to the fine tuning. It really does feel like it could be a make or break. It all comes down to them making sure that it's polished. So, looking forward to it, hoping for the best. I know that the Legends development team works hard and that they're doing their best that they can. So, It all makes sense to me. But you guys let me know in the comment section below. What did you like? What do you dislike? What are you looking forward to most? And maybe we can even discuss some potential best leader skills. I don't know. I like doing discussion videos. I feel like I should be doing more of these because I don't want to fight Hybrid Saiyans 40,000 times every day. But until next time, guys, peace.